After 4 months, I finally remember the password to this account. I'm just kidding. But I felt hereafter I'm going to start posting more consistently. And tomorrow you're going to get a book review. But now we are going to focus on 3 rapid fire questions that people have been asking me on LinkedIn in different formats. These are 3 questions that everyone seems to be having. Number 1, what's the one type of project or client you have worked with that gave you the most energy? And why do you think that is? I think one of the most energizing projects for me was where I got to be creative and strategic at the same time. Not only was I making a strategy and reports and case studies and tracking metrics, I was also being creative on the side, thinking on my own. Nobody was micromanaging me. I could do a bit of work for the client and also a little bit of work for myself. And I think you need to have one client with both those sides. If not, have 2 completely different clients where you can be both these versions of yourself. You will love yourself for it. Number 2, if you had to double your freelancing income in the next 3 months, what would you stop doing immediately? This was very interesting and I had to think for a while. If I had to double my income in 3 months, I would first stop undervaluing myself just because of the situation the market is in, or now since it's, for example, when I'm promoting my book and I'm trying to find an opportunity at a college or corporate place, they tell me, hey, it's kind of a recession time right now. Oh, it's a summer vacation time, so nobody's in college or school right now. It's election time. All this is going on. Because of this, I immediately undervalue myself based on those current circumstances. But when you think of it that way, no circumstance is ideal, right? There's always going to be reasons like this where it's not ideal and you end up undervaluing yourself. I would stop doing that. I would work on high value projects that I like working on. I would raise my rates. I would find more quality clients, preferably internationally if the Indian situation is not looking good. I would have fewer but more impactful assignments. I would also streamline my workflow so that there are no inefficiencies. There are certain things that I can automate. I would use AI more to find the right clients, send my job request to them and see what they are saying. I would do all of these things and I would make sure I have the headspace to work on the new opportunities that I get. I hope that made sense. Number 3, what's a boundary you know you should set with clients but haven't yet, and what is holding you back? Okay, one thing I have not yet set is the number of revisions I make. So I always tell myself in the contract that I'm setting, I have to limit it to like 2 revisions or 3 revisions, and anything beyond that I have to set a separate budget for it. But I never do that because there are times when I think, oh, this was a very silly minor edit, or this edit happened because I didn't do the work properly. So the client has every right to ask me for that change. I keep gaslighting myself into thinking this is a valid change on the client's part. But when I'm really proud of my work and I'm not giving poor quality work on purpose, it makes no sense to not charge for extra revision. So that's a boundary I have to set. I hope you like this and please keep following me for more.